The Fox Network welcomes you live from Allegiant Stadium, hosting Super Bowl 58. The Orlando Orbits taking on the Baltimore Ravens, once-in-a-lifetime matchup. It's happening right here, right now, for a chance to hoist up that Lombardi trophy. No home advantages, no anything. Just two of the best teams of this year trying to win it all. And it happens all here on the Fox Network. I'm Anthony Costello. This is the Fox Network. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Bowl 58. Which could quite possibly be the best one of all time, man. Think about this. We finally get to see Lamar Jackson and the Ravens in the Super Bowl, and everybody's favorite NFL team is also in there, coming from nothing to everything. Devin Duvernay gonna kick this one off. Calvin Luke's gonna boom it away as we get started here in just a second. So Calvin Luke has his ball right where he wants it. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe after all this time we are finally here, extended quarters for Super Bowl 58, as Calvin Luke booms this one away, and we are live. It's going to be Devin Duvernay taking a knee, set at the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, in his first Super Bowl ever, is going to show up and show out. 3,400 yards, 29 touchdowns to only 5 picks in this regular season. He was great, but it doesn't matter if he can't get it done now. First play of the game. Let's check things out on 1st and 10. They got Ricard and Derrick Henry in the backfield. They go set up for a run, and they do with Derrick Henry. Only picks up 1. Let's take a look and take some time to meet our defense here for the Orlando Orbits.
Brandon Polk, Virgin Mills Elementary.
Mason Peffer, University of South Florida. Schroeder, PCS.
Jeremy Medina, University of Florida.
Jordan James, MTC.
Blaze Preston, UCF.
Corey Campbell, FSU.
Janiel Cabrera, UYM.
My name is Louis LeBlanc Smart, and I want to live in West Point.
They are quite the group. And Mr. Elmore, 4th down and 9. They are going to get a stop, a 3 and out to begin this Super Bowl. Lamar was trying to escape. Let's take the replay. That's number 8, Lamar Jackson trying to run. Mr. Elmore says no way. And the Ravens are going to have to punt in this first drive of their Super Bowl run. Number 11 to punt from the 26-yard line, their own 26-yard line. This one's kicked away. Janiel Cabrera on the other side. He's going to try to get away, and he can't, so they're going to have to take over at the 20-yard line. Hector Leon steps in. You already know it. Your reigning NFL MVP. And let's take a look at him and the rest of his surrounding offense going into this Super Bowl.
Hector Leon, B. Palmetto High School.
Adrian Jesus Fandino, John Hopkins.
Anthony Costello, Palmetto Community College for plumbers and janitors.
Elijah Gonzalez, UF.
Jacob Layton, wide receiver number 1. You already know. Pitt State.
On the first day of Dormus, Zachary gave to me a hacked account via cookies. H. Breezy, Dr. B's third period chemistry class.
Good thing the intros are over because we have a first down run from Santana Fandino, 9-yard run. And the beautiful thing about Adrian is that he is undisputedly the best running back in the NFL. Thing is, he didn't lead the league in rushing yards or carries, so what makes him so good? It's the fact that not only did he have 1,000 yards rushing, but he almost had 1,000 yards receiving, which beat Jake Layton, which beat Elijah Gonzalez, only inferior to Anthony Costello. And he really just completes this offense, which is something that not a lot of running backs can say, and he's just such a well-rounded player. They go to him again, they rushed him last time, they passed to him this time. The problem is, we have a 3rd down and 6. Ravens went 3 and out. At least the Orbits don't go 3 and out here, but they have a chance to not come away with any points, and they don't want to do that. They want to capitalize on momentum. 3rd and 6. They have pretty good coverage, and he goes down. He runs into Oweh for a 4th and 11. So the Ravens are going to probably take over here. You never know with Tran. Might be a fake around the corner. So we'll see what they have dialed up. A fake punt would be extremely risky in the Super Bowl. I know they even used it in the playoffs, but I mean the Super Bowl. Let's see. Johnny Cabrera had some room, but they do punt it. And a fair catch is going to be called at the 32-yard line. So Lamar's got another chance to go back out there. Let's see what he's got. He's going to have pretty decent field position. They're walking out. You know, you have the Ravens offense is just great. You have Mark Andrews. You have Derrick Henry. You have Zay Flowers. And they really have Odell Beckham if they need him too. I mean, and there he is. No, that's Zay Flowers. He's going to have a first down and more. A screen pass that shouldn't have got as much yards as it did. But that's going to be a first down and reception of 19 yards. He was pretty covered. But let's take a look. Fake catch, and that caught Mason off guard, who just ran completely past him. Oh, that is a first down and plenty more. Let's see what the Ravens got coming up for this 1st and 10. This time it's going to be from the 49-yard line. You talk about the Orbits D-line, Big Brody James. You have Mr. Elmore, you know, some of the most powerful guys in the league, and they can penetrate the line more often than not. They are past their offensive linemen, opponents, and they're rushing that quarterback, but they don't always get there. We'll see how they fare in 2nd and 3 from the 43. Lamar, they go fake, and Mason Pfeffer eats that up along with Big Brody James to bring up 3rd down and 7. Great read by both of them. Lamar visibly frustrated already going in to this first quarter. Let's check out 3rd down and 7. Lamar's going to line up. Ball snap. He drops back. 3rd down. He's got nobody. A lot of time to pass. He's going to take off. And Lewis misses the tackle. And Thor's going to have to take care of him there. Missed tackle for Louis LeBlanc. You know, he came in the middle of the season just seamlessly as one of the best tacklers in the NFL. Came in randomly as a starting linebacker. And he really just took over. Not necessarily better than Thor Campbell. Probably still a little bit not as experienced. You know, he's still got to work out some of the kinks of being a middle linebacker. But he is getting there, and he's getting there fairly quickly. 2nd down and 10 for Lamar and the Ravens from the 30-yard line. Lamar scrambling to a little bit to his right before he completes one to Mark Andrews. That is a big pickup down to the 11-yard line, and they are quickly threatening here from almost 1st and goal now, just shy to the 11. As you see, he was pretty wide open there. I think Blaise Preston was giving some space to him because, you know, it's better to give up that amount of yardage to get trucked and then give up a touchdown. So Lamar Jackson signals. He drops back. He wants to throw. They go. That's not Mark Andrews. That's a different tight end. Nevertheless, it's going to be 2nd and 4 from the 5-yard line. So just above 3 minutes. It's going to be the 11-yard line where Lamar sets up for 2nd and 4 from the 5. They go fake run, and that is blown up again. Brody James has been not fooled at all by this fake to Derrick Henry, to Lamar. It's been their special all year. But Brody James is just absolutely not going to have it. They are down to the 10-yard line. No, the 9 for 3rd and 8. Let's see what they have cooking up for this one. You see Mark Andrews and Zay Flowers on that left side. They don't have Derrick Henry in this play. He's got no one. He's got to try to sneak it in. And Lamar Jackson's going to be quickly stopped by Thor Campbell, who makes a great textbook tackle to bring up 4th down and 3. You think about where that drive was looking after that catch by Mark Andrews. It was looking like automatic touchdown, but a great stop. Even though Justin Tucker is going to boot this one in. 4-3, Orbit's got to feel good about the position that they were in after that drive. It's going to be Justin Tucker, back-to-back plays, kicking this one off. 2:13 to go in the first. Let's check it out. Blaze set to receive this one. Not quite to the goal line. He has to take it out. He's running. He's really got no hole. And he's got to the 21-yard line. Hector Leon leading everybody's favorite NFL team out for their second drive. First time around, similar to the Ravens, didn't really work out. But this time around, the Ravens scored 3. So let's see if they can fare better or at least get to the same level and tie this one up at 3 apiece. They go play option and they choose the run to Adrian Santana Fandino, who picks up 4 as he gets down to the 25-yard line, back to that starting position if Blaze were to take a knee in the end zone. So here we go. What do we have cooking up for 2nd and 6? Hurry up. Down to 6 seconds left on the play clock. They go to asshole A, and he's down to the 28-yard line. 3rd down and 3 for the remaining part of this drive. Let's see what Hector Leon's got going. So let's get a little down and distance. 3rd down and 3, 28-yard line, slant to Costello. That's complete for a first down and many more. Great catch and run by Costello, pointing towards that end zone. He knows that he is going to try maximum effort to get in there, maybe even a couple times today. But, you know, the leading receiver in yardage, you know, they got to get him in at some point today. Barbosa B has this next play lined up. Let's check it out. 42 seconds in this first quarter. It's been going by pretty fast already. This Super Bowl, once in a lifetime matchup. We'll see who wins. They want Adrian, and that one had it and dropped it. Locked down by Hamilton, and that's going to set up 2nd down and 10 with the first quarter winding down. But that one's going to be incomplete. So the play clock is not going to keep going. 9 seconds to go from the 43, their own 43, and Costello again. This time another first down, and that one is going to take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 in this Super Bowl after 1. I'm sure there's plenty more action where that came from, but we're going to have to check it out. If this is what we got going on for the next couple quarters, it's going to be a kind of low-key match. You know, I'm perfectly fine. You know, we love our Orbits, Ravens shootouts, but if we have a defensive Super Bowl match, you know, who can outscore the other just barely, you know, I am set for that, and I'm completely fine with that result too. Down 2nd and 2 after the Adrian Santana run of 8. So from the 29-yard line, we got 2nd and 2. Second quarter just started, and they are really chewing this clock here. Another only 5 seconds, and they go a little shovel pass to Adrian. I don't know what the plan was there, and we have a little altercation between O-line, D-line. Hopefully that doesn't get too out of hand. 3rd and 2. So let's see what Barbosa B has cooked up for this one. They go run. He's going to get caught behind the O-lineman, and he's going to be stopped short of the sticks. So it looks like unless they go for it, Damian Tran is going to come out here. We'll see. So far, the offense is staying out there. Barbosa B's got a decision to make. Do they risk it here early, or do they go with the easy 3? Let's see what Barbosa B, you know, Dan Campbell really thought he was the most gambling guy, but, you know, this time around, Barbosa B is going to go conservative with his such reliable kicker. That's Damian Trant in there for 3, and we are tied apiece at 3. Let's go back to the Orlando Orbits versus Baltimore Ravens. You know, we are at the Super Bowl. Really just a great moment for both of the guys. As I mentioned before, we get to see Lamar and the Ravens for the first time. And then, you know, everybody's favorite NFL team, the extension team that came from nothing. They were just drafted a bunch of free agents, a bunch of scrubs out of college. And they really just turned into a super team out of nowhere, and now they're on everyone's radar, if not already like halfway through the season. Of course, now as they are in their Super Bowl for the first time in their debut season. Mark Andrews gonna catch that one just short of the sticks. 2nd and 2. So a pickup of 8 gets them down to the 33-yard line. Derrick Henry, Patrick Ricard in the backfield. And they have, looks like they have Andrews blocking. They do, and that's because Derrick Henry is going to power his way through for a Ravens first down, number 29. He's getting there in age, but it never matters. He just, season after season, rushing yards, rushing yards, rushing yards. Still to date, one of the best running backs. And with Andrews and Zay and OBJ and Lamar, this Ravens offense is just so dangerous. Second down and 5 after that last play from the 43. There you go, Ricard and Henry again. This time they flipped the play. So could this be the same run? It's a screen this time, and Zay didn't have much space to get there. 3rd and 5. Let's see what they got for 3rd down, and not long, medium. Let's see what Lamar's got cooking up here. So they got Derrick in the backfield. They got Mark Andrews looking like he's going to run a route. Then they have their wide receivers in a normal look. They go Derrick Henry out of the backfield in a great pickup. He was kind of lost in the mix there. 1st down and 10 for the Baltimore Ravens. Take a look at the replay. Lamar, you know, not just the guy who scrambles, man. You know, he can fit some balls into some tight windows. And it really just, at the end of the day, that's why he has a couple MVPs under his belt. He doesn't, rushing for 50 yards a game is not going to get you an MVP. But when you're rushing for 50 to 75 yards a game, sometimes even 100, and you can throw for 250 yards a game, that is when you get MVP. So the Ravens are threatening here from the 24-yard line. The only threatening drives we've had have ended in field goals right up the middle. And Mason finds the pick. And he's got the ball and he is running down to the 12-yard line. And that really changes the tempo of things here. It was just some slow offense to get a couple 3 points. But now things really turn around because Mason with the pick came in 2nd in DB voting for best DB of the year. Came just short of his comrade Blaze Preston. And he's got a pick there showing why he was one of the best cornerbacks in terms of picks. But interestingly enough, one of the worst in terms of tackling. And I guess that averages out to 2nd place in DB voting. Blaze all around, though, was a great cornerback this year. He deserves the award. But now the Orbits have a chance to separate 7 to 10 here. He's going to lean towards that right side. He doesn't have much room to throw, and that's out of the reach of Jake Layton there. So halfway into the 2nd quarter, you really didn't think that the defense was going to be that much of a factor. You really thought this was going to be more of a shootout going into this game. But really, the defense has been locked down. And as I say that, that's Holden Hunt with a big chunk of yardage. But there is a flag on the play. And that is just going to add on to the yardage. Roquan Smith, you have 2 steps of buffer room to put your hands on the quarterback, and he just violated that rule. You can't do it, or else that's going to cost you 15. And in the grand scheme of things, 15 is a lot of yardage. And Adrian's going to have maybe 15 yards here, just shy. He has a 1st down, back-to-back 1st down, sets up at the 41-yard line. Orbits moving and moving fast here on this drive. So let's see what play Coach Barbosa B dials up for this one. 27-2 in the backfield. They go, drop back. That's Holden Hunt. And he's going to be just shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 7 as they move down to the 33-yard line. Holden Hunt, you know, we call him one of the best tight ends, but really why? He doesn't get a lot of catches, but when he does, it's just catch after catch. Not many drops on the year, 1 or 2 if I'm actually gonna be honest. And you know, when you put that up to the amount of catches he has, it's really just a great ratio between drop and catch. He's been great. So now they show heavy set on that left side. That's about a ton, if not more, of weight. Adrian is able to go right through the middle to pick up another 1st down, and this could be the first touchdown. They are really marching down the field, keeping the Ravens on their toes. But you know, we've seen people get in this area before. Both teams have gotten into the red zone already and have been just short, and they've had to go for that 3-point. So we'll see if they can finish on this drive. You got Holden Hunt in wide receiver stance. You got Costello. You got Adrian out wide along with Elijah Gonzalez. Leighton on the inside left. Hunt gets a catch and down to the 4-yard line. We are threatening to score here in the second. 3 minutes to go here in the half. And the tempo has really picked up ever since that Mason Fever pick. So we back up now. 1st and goal from the 4. Leon. Ball snapped. Quick pass. Leighton catches. Touchdown. Orbits. First touchdown of your Super Bowl. And it's joking Jake Leighton in there for the score. Take a look. Great throw by Hector Leon. He throws on the inside knowing that the leverage of Patrick Queen was on the other side. And that is just a great job to read that in just a short amount of time that he had to throw that ball. There was a very tight window to make that exact play, and he did it. And that's why the Orlando Orbits are up 10-3 here with not even 3 minutes to go here. 2:57 in the first half. Pretty soon for the halftime show, I'm going to send you over for the Royal Rumble, where we get to see the Orlando Orbits in a wrestling ring for the first time ever. Who will come out in the 20-man Battle Royal? We'll see in 2 minutes and 57 seconds after this Ravens drive, possibly. So with 2:57 to go, you have to imagine that the Ravens have their all eyes on a touchdown drive here. They go Nelson Aguilar, who really just gets caught up in the mix. He gets lost in the mix a lot. They forget to throw to him, but when they do, you know, he's always reliable, and that's just the story of this Ravens offense. Reliable. They get it done, and that is exactly why they are 15-2. 16-2 if you count the fact that they won the playoff game. So they go run Elijah Mitchell, and that's going to be taken down. That's Thor Campbell with the tackle. 2nd and 4 now. So I think this is going to take us into the 2-minute warning here, and indeed it will. 2 minutes to go. This has been a defensive game, but it hasn't necessarily been dull. You know, we have had multiple entertaining moments with this defense, and we are excited here at Allegiant Stadium. Lamar Jackson drops back to pass, and this is what I'm talking about. Jason Elmore coming in like a brick wall, absolutely bodies Lamar Jackson, and a no second run. That was a 1 second runoff. Had time. They went for Zay Flowers, and it brings up 4th down and 12 as that one was incomplete. They wanted him on the comeback, and they couldn't get both feet in, and this is clearly out of range here from the opposite side of their own territory. There go punt from the 37, a little bit back. And that's going to be John Yelda Cabrera to take this one in. And he doesn't have much room to run. Down to the 20-yard line. And here comes the offense. 7 rushes, 49 yards for Adrian in this first half. He'll probably have about 100 yards if he keeps up that pace, more or less. Here we go, minute 28. Orbits working in front, and they have the ball going into this second half. Just short, they go 2nd and 1. So now from the 30-yard line in a minute 17, all 3 timeouts. Do they think about scoring another touchdown here? We'll see. Hector Leon. He goes play action, drops back to pass. He wants Elijah on the favorite, and that's complete. And he tries to spin around, and he's going to be taken down with an aggressive tackle. Coach Barbosa B likes that one. Elijah Gonzalez on the favorite, and they are really threatening. They are in opponent territory. They have crossed that Ravens opponent territory line. 49-yard line, 1st and 10. 58 to go. They go run. No, they go. They want Breezy in the backfield. That one didn't quite work. And they got 57 seconds on the clock. What do they want on 2nd down and 10? We are going to find out soon enough here from the 49. 2nd down and 10. Here we go. He quickly rushes to that side. He goes nowhere. In fact, he goes backwards, losing yardage. That is Matabike, and they are in trouble now. 3rd and 21. Second quarter, under a minute to play. Wow. This first half really went by. just so fast. What do they want for 3rd down and 21? I have a hard time believing that anyone can really convert this. They go favorite, and that one with Costello was covered 4-fold. That one had 4 people, and then he still decided to throw that one like a mini Hail Mary almost. And Tran's gonna have to set this one up for the punt unless they go fake. We'll have to see. No, they are going to go safe. They are being very, very conservative here, which is not like the Orbits, but, you know, it just goes to show they want this Super Bowl, and they are not willing to take any risks. Anything that's keeping them away from that Lombardi Trophy, they are going to throw out the window, and fake punts, going for it on 4th and 13. That kind of stuff is out the window here. And they go for Odell Beckham. That one incomplete. 32 seconds on the clock here in the first half. So I have a hard time believing that they're in any shape to score any points really here. 32 seconds. They do have all 3 timeouts, so I take that back. If they can get something going, they can very well, and blocked, but they do keep him in bounds. That forces Baltimore to take a timeout. Could that be big? A big first timeout? We'll have to see. 3rd down and 1. Doesn't really matter if they can't convert here, but they do with Mark Andrews, and there is a penalty on the play. Let's check it out. And who is that? And Jason Elmore, and you gotta imagine that a quarterback is frustrated when they get hit by someone like Jason Elmore, who wasn't even supposed to hit them. Has got to be frustrating. I don't even think the 15 yards is worth it for them, to be honest. But they'll take it. Mason just kind of like shoves him out of bounds. That's just why he's one of the worst tacklers, but you know, whatever. 2nd down and 12 for big number 8. They got Mitchell in the backfield. They keep Henry off for this one. They go pass, they throw, and they go with Mitchell, and Mason's able to get them out of bounds again. They have crossed opponent territory, but it is looking, they're cutting it a bit close here. I don't think that Justin Tucker, it's really a toss-up here. He has the power, but there's always room for a missed field goal from a place like the 42-yard line, but they're going to add some yardage there, and they get down to the 29, so I think Justin Tucker is really in range here. We'll have to see. With 1 timeout, they are going to go for this again, try to get any extra yardage to make that field goal as easy as possible. 1st down and 10. Blaze swats that one away. A pick would have been huge. 2nd down, and I think they finally bring out the field goal team. Justin Tucker set for a whatever yard field goal. That's from the 29. Do the math. And with 1 second left, 2 seconds left, it looks like 10-6 is going to be our halftime score. In there, nails it. Ravens still down. So 10-6, that's what this is going to be looking like, unless we have some miraculous return by Blaze, who's going to field this one at the 5. And with that, that takes us to the end of the first half. So we'll be back in about 30 minutes here. I'm going to send you off to the Royal Rumble, which is where the Orbits go next. First half, been kind of quiet, you know, not a lot of action. It's been entertaining, though. We'll see you in a little bit.